In October 1791, after a flagrantly dishonest election, he acquired command of the local volunteer militia. Sadly, however, he and his family fell out with the returned Pauli, who, while still striving for Corsican independence, was now de facto ruler of the island under the French, and had no patience with the revolutionary adventurers which he now conceived the Bonapartes to be. He was certainly right where Napoleon was concerned. Matters came to a head when the bumptious young officer proposed that his battalion of militia should replace the French garrison in the Ajaccio citadel. Paoli, outraged, refused to consider the idea, whereupon Napoleon launched an attack on the fortress on his own initiative. The fighting went on for 3 days, during which several men were killed. Then French reinforcements arrived and the besiegers were forced to retire. A report was sent to the Ministry of War in Paris, where Napoleon had already been recorded as having seriously overstayed his leave. If he wished to continue his military career, he would have to return and explain himself. By the end of May 1792, he was back in Paris. His reception at the ministry was warmer than he might have expected. The authorities were inclined to accept the various specious documents which he had brought from Corsica to explain his long absence. They had little choice. France was now at war and needed every man she could get. Since the outbreak of the revolution, vast numbers of royalist officers had left the army in disgust, and its present depleted strength, particularly in the cavalry and the artillery, was causing grave concern. Of the 56 officers of Napoleon's own class, only 6 now remained. He too had been given up for lost, and now that the prodigal son had returned, the authorities had no intention of losing him again. The incident of the Ajaccio citadel was conveniently forgotten. He was restored to duty and promoted to captain.